Blizzard. It reminds us of a fierce and sometimes deadly snowstorm. It can also be a tasty ice cream treat. But recently, it has become the name brand of a chemical advertised as concentrated bath salts. It is legal, but these days it can be lethal when injected or snorted in order to receive an amphetamine-like high.
When you talk about something that at this point is legal, gives people the idea that it's socially accepted, and it's not even a matter of social acceptance. It's a matter of life and death with this substance, and that's something people need to understand.
Authorities in Blair County, Pennsylvania, and across the country are gathering to discuss this new drug epidemic. Officials say Blizzard is also known as Ivory Waves. In addition, it is quickly becoming one of the most popular and dangerous drugs in the nation. Operation Our Town in Altoona, Pennsylvania, sponsored a public forum devoted to educating citizens in the community on the dangers of this seemingly innocent legal product.
This is marketed as a bath salt that you can put into a bath, and it gives you sort of a euphoric, calm feeling. Some people have said, well, it's an ecstasy type feeling, but that never really was the case with this substance. This substance was always meant to be ingested one way or the other. Apparently someone along the way gave this a shot, like with anything else, ingested it, liked it, passed it on, passed the information on, and now it's blossomed into this in our community.
In the last 6 months, there have been 2 confirmed deaths in Blair County. Not to mention there are dozens of non-lethal cases that are flooding hospital emergency rooms and psych wards.
They actually see these police officers or anyone they're dealing with as demons, as devils, as aliens, and they're fighting for their life. So they're in their own mind, they're fighting for their life. So that's a difficult situation for a law enforcement officer to be in.
Unlike cocaine or methamphetamines, bath salts are available legally just about anywhere here in central Pennsylvania. Legislation to ban Blizzard has already been approved in the Pennsylvania State House. However, it is yet to be approved by the Pennsylvania State Senate. State Representative Jerry Stern is confident it will become state law.
I would have never envisioned me sponsoring this legislation, but it was because the insistence of 4 police chiefs who visited my office and just said they were powerless to do anything about this drug or this legal substance that people were purchasing. So that's what prompted me to take action on it right away. And like I said, it was the fastest bill that I've ever had move in my almost 20 years in Harrisburg.
Bath salts contain a potent psychoactive chemical similar to ecstasy. It can provide hallucinations and suicidal tendencies.
I don't want this to happen to anyone else. I don't want other people to suffer. I don't want to see any other lives lost. I don't want to see people mess up their lives. I don't want to listen to some of the stories that I've heard here tonight about family members that are impacted by bath salts and how they're destroying families, causing problems. And I don't want to see anyone else die.
Logan Township is a large residential and retail area surrounding the city of Altoona. Ron Heller, the chief of police, says bath salts are nothing to mess with.
It's becoming a big problem because they're getting the same feeling that the 60s drug, crystal meth was giving them.
Additionally, Heller says there is no specific age demographic among bath salt abusers.
This is a drug that's being used by people anywhere from 18 to 45 years of age.
The Blair County-based Altoona Mobile Emergency Department, also known as AMED, is a nonprofit professional emergency medical service. Brian Starr is the paramedic supervisor and echoes the sentiments of Chief Heller.
It's odd. It's anywhere from, 14, 15-year-old kids up to 40s, 50s.
There are a wide range of symptoms that accompany the consumption of Blizzard, according to AMED Medical Director Dr. Sean Sheehan.
They often become violent. They can experience chest pains, cardiac-type pains, and even get to the point of hallucinating.
According to Chief Heller, there are dire consequences from using this drug.
I'm aware of at least 2 deaths in the area and numerous, and I mean, double-digit figures of overdoses every week. They're, going to the hospital for treatment.
Right now, there are no specific safety precautions for police to subdue Blizzard overdosers. Recently, Logan Township Police reportedly used a taser gun to subdue an out-of-control 40-year-old man who injected Blizzard at his rural home.
In most cases, we'll send a minimum of 2 officers to such a case where we're aware of somebody on an overdose or hallucinating or acting out.
Although AMED collaborates with local police, EMTs are trained to only handle the medical aspects of this situation.
If they're too violent, the police will take them into custody, and we'll follow the police to the hospital. just to assure that it doesn't get any worse than what it is. But sometimes when they get too violent, there's just nothing that we can even do with them.
Blizzard is banned in Florida, as well as several countries in the European Union. As some push for laws to ban the sale of bath salts, its abuse continues to escalate.
What would possess you to take bath salts and inject it? Who was the first person that decided this was a good idea? We're just really not sure where people come up with some of these things sometimes.
For the Center Focus, I'm Ugo Chukwuonyanta.